Look, a timeline within a timeline. It can't be done. Yes, it can. You just have to press the right buttons. I've done it before. Well, show me then. Hey everybody, this is Adam with Tech Dive AV Club. We're in Vegas Pro 18, and we're going to talk about nested timelines. And this is something I should have talked about a long time ago, but I'm talking about it now. So first off, a nested timeline is really where you can get rid of some of the messiness of a timeline. So for example, you've seen a little skit I edited over from Inception, and I added my own voice to it and things like that. And I'm using this clip because it's got a lot of nuance to it, and I want to see what exactly imports into a timeline, how to make those changes, and how to check those changes in your timeline. And you're inside of a timeline, your nested timeline. So what you're doing is you're putting a timeline inside of a timeline. So that way, let's say you have something of 10 scenes, you could have 10 nested timelines, make changes in each of those timelines, and come back to a master timeline, and then just check it all together with those changes being saved elsewhere. So to keep a project nice and neat and tidy if you've got a lot of different things going on. For example, this one's got a lot of different mixed stuff going on. So what I had to do is I muted the original audio. This is the original audio from the clip. Can't play that, so I've got it muted. But I could delete it or whatever, but I've just muted it, and we'll show you what that does in a second. This one, I've got volume changes. This is all the audio I've got over, and on these tracks, I've got a reverb put on it, and a compressor, and a few different things like that. And I've got a track down here. This is just, if I solo it here, you'll see, this is just plain noise. So what if I wanted to take this complicated little bit and put it in its own timeline? Well, it takes a touch of pre-planning, because if I had done this first, if I kind of organized everything and before I did any of the mixings, it would have been a great time. But let me show you. So first off, you just grab this select tool, and then make sure you get everything you want, and push and scroll up there, and make sure you grab everything, because everything selected will go into the new timeline, how it starts in the selection here. So once you have it all selected, then you just hit this new nested timeline button. But it warns you about something. It says it may affect the compositing order or mix, and that's what I'm going to talk about, is what exactly it affected. So I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to say save, and you definitely want to save it. And it's going to import that, export that, and it's going to save a little kind of mini timeline Vegas file in your project folder, wherever you've got your projects, and just leave that alone, let that be, but you just need to know where that is. So then we can come over here, and if we watch it, so see, you hear the two voices at one time. That's because it changed some things. So it didn't take any of my track effects. So if you look here at my track effects, it didn't bring in any of the compressor I did, or the reverb, or anything like that. So if you have planned it to do a timeline, see, I could do all those effects over here and then bring those master effects into the new timeline. We're going to talk about that more in just a second. But if you do a lot of editing first, that's not the best time to do a nested timeline. So I just wanted you to see the volume changes and everything like that. All the track level stuff I did all got changed. But what I can do is I'm not going to do all the mixing I did, but I'm going to do just, a hair of it. So do a little bit of mixing. Let's add another track. Let's do something like, boom, add something fancy in over top of it. Now, it can be done. Yes, it can. That totally matches. Anyway, so whenever you've got your changes you want made, then you can go back to this little button down here. This is called Open Parent Timeline. You can also hit Alt-P, but when you open the parent timeline, it says, okay, you've made changes. Do you want to make sure you kept all these changes, or do you want to revert them? I'm going to say yes, because I want to keep all the changes. And then it imports it back into this timeline right here. So you're wondering, why is it all muted? Well, I still had this track muted from earlier. Now I've got different audio in that track I had muted from earlier, so I've unmuted that. Look, a timeline within a timeline. It can't be done. Yes, it can. press the right buttons. Now, if I've got this highlighted here and I want to go back and make a change, this button shows up now. This button right here is Open Nested Timeline. I can open the timeline I've already got nested and go back to that. So I don't have to do any file navigation or opening or exporting or rendering. It handles all that for you. So let's go ahead and go back into it and see. You just pop from timeline to timeline. It's really pretty simple once you get used to it. This one, I've got this broken up into pieces just to show you a simpler version, so to make sure everybody's on the same page. I'm going to highlight all these. Everything I've got highlighted is going to import into the nested timeline, so I can go down here to this plus button that is now highlighted. Anytime a clip's highlighted, this will be highlighted. Alt-C or create nested timeline, and then it's going to want to save it. It'll give it a default name like Untitled Timeline 2. You can name it whatever you want. Hit save. Then you can make changes to it over here, but you're in the new timeline now. So then we can do something where it's easy to see a change made. Putting an animation is a very easy change to be made. So there, and I can lower the audio to like all the way low. Alright, and now I can go back into the other timeline by clicking this first button and this little trio of buttons here. It'll say, do you want to save the changes? You hit yes, it imports it back into the timeline. It's now one solid piece. And if you make any more changes to this, you need to make these changes. You need to make these changes inside of the nested timeline itself, and you can always get back there by hitting the center button. So that is a quick, simple explanation of nested timelines in Vegas Pro 18. Like if this video helped you out, subscribe if you're looking for more videos like this one. If you're new to Vegas, not only do I have lots of tutorials here for you that are free, but I also have one that involves learning Vegas and learning editing principles in Udemy as well. So you're welcome to check that out too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.